hockey fans, and welcome to Week 14, a look at the NHL standings. And there's been some movement at the top, and not so much in the middle at the bottom. But anyway, Tampa Bay moved up a spot. They've won their last three. They're 7-2-1 with 58 points. The Montreal Canadiens dropped a spot. They've lost their last two, but have an identical 7-2-1 record. And the Detroit Red Wings, they lost one. Not a very good game for them, but they are 5-4-1 in their last 10 with 53 points. The Islanders, see, I got the name right this week. They moved up a spot. They're number one in their division right now, 57 points. They've won their last two with 6-3-1 in their last 10. The Pittsburgh Penguins, 4-4-2 in their last 10. They dropped a spot with 56 points. They won their last game. And the New York Rangers, 9-0-1, have won their last 5 games. Went from 7th place to 6th. And the Washington Capitals, they dropped a spot with a 7-1-2 record. They won their last game, 52 points. The Boston Bruins crawled back into the playoffs on the strength of 3 wins, 6-1-3 in their last 10. Florida Panthers are still hanging in there, 49 points, 1 point behind the Boston Bruins. They've won their last 3. They're 6-3-1. And the Leafs, they have struggled mightily with that road trip, as a lot of people predicted they would. They are 3-7-0 in their last 10. They won their last game, but they dropped 2 spots. And then the Senators, Blue Jackets, Flyers, and Devils, no change there whatsoever. They're just struggling along, maintaining their position. Carolina Hurricanes went up a spot from futility. They're 4-5-1, lost their last game. And the Buffalo Sabres, which a lot of people were saying, hey, look at the Buffalo Sabres. No, all of a sudden they've lost 7 or won 8-1 in their last 10. That's it for the East. And now for the West. Well, the top 5 teams, there's no movement. Nashville is still in first place. First team with 60 points, even though Anaheim has done it as well, but Nashville did it first. Chicago Blackhawks, 58 points. They've won their last game, 6-4-0. St. Louis Blues, they continue to roll, 55 points, 5-4-1. They've won their last 4 games. The Anaheim Ducks, like I said, the other team with 60 points. Watched them come from behind against Winnipeg tonight. There was some questionable calls in this game. 6-3-1 in their last 10, won their last game. The Vancouver Canucks, 5-4-1. They've lost their last 2. San Jose Sharks, they've moved up 2 spots, 4-5-1, but they've lost their last 2 games. Winnipeg Jets, like I said, they lost, but they did so in the shootout, so they got a point. They got 50 points, 4-4-2 in their last 10. And the Los Angeles Kings dropped 2 spots at 4-2-4 in their last 10, lost their last game. Calgary Flames continue to struggle, 5-4-1. They won their last game. Colorado Avalanche went up 2 spots. They're coming along nicely. They're 7-3-0 in their last 10. They've won their last 3 games. They just might make the playoffs. Dallas Stars, they have dropped a spot, 5-3-2, lost their last game. Minnesota Wild, they dropped a spot as well, 41 points, 2-6-2, lost their last 3. Arizona Coyotes, I was so surprised the Senators beat them so soundly. They lost their last game, 5-5-0 in their last 10. And they have stable ownership now. I've officially read that. Edmonton Oilers, 29 points, continue to struggle. I pity whoever ends up in that city as a number 1 pick, because they don't seem to take care of their players very well. Until next week.